you all for being here tonight. It's going to be a very special show because we're not going to talk about celebrities and all the crap we used to talk. Tonight, we're going to learn a lesson, a really important lesson. Change. And because change is one of the most difficult things to do. So that is why we're going to interview two critics and also a writer. They're going to give us their opinion toward this important subject. Welcome everybody to Michael Aspen, teacher in the NYU in the area of literature, and Ben Harper, writer for the New York Times.
Hi, welcome. Thank you very much.
So tell me fellas, how are you going to talk to me about change?
Well, we're going to focus more into teenagers because it's really hard for them to change their manner or their thoughts because all the pressure they have in school and the things about the hormones they are passing through in that age or in that part of their lives. And what better way to persuade them that reading, no? There is usually teenagers only read in their schools. So that is why I will talk about some stories that are very inspirational for teenagers.
Well, I think that's great that you care about the teenagers. So tell me, which story are you going to talk about?
Interlopers. It's about two families that hate each other for no reason than an inherent feud from their ancestors surrounding a piece of land. This story is really common in high school around the globe.
I read this story a few years ago, and I wonder why that story was introduced into high school for teenagers to read.
Usually around the age of 15 and 16, the kids start to make really strong friendship. And it's really common that they will try to find a really good friend that they can trust them and have all their lives. The story is about making friends with someone you never imagined, to change the ideas and the stereotypes you have of someone. This story helps teenagers to try to look how does he or she looks like, but in how he really is a person.
We also need to focus on changing ideas such as things that you dislike. I have met people that hate something or someone just because they just don't feel like doing it. And personal, I believe that it's a shame we have people like that. Sometimes they could have a reason, but that is not an excuse for changing your ideas. There is a story read in high school that helped me realize how wrong I was by judging people and by hating tradition and habits other people had. On Summer, that is the book will really change your way of thinking.
On Summer? What is that story about?
On Summer is an essay which contains the author's childhood memories from summer. The main idea is that a personal experience can change a person's attitude. At first, the narrator does not like summer, but her experience causes her attitude to change. In the case of the story, it's related to racism, that is one of the most common problems with judging we have. But it could be applied to any case, like sports or politics.
As you both said, it is essential to make the teenagers realize how important it is to change. Do you believe that there could be any impact in grown-ups, like parents or elders? And if there could be any, how could it make it happen?
I'm glad you asked this question. It does, because as a parent you learn from your child. And if you don't teach your kid with virtues such as respect, and one day he will decide to change, and you will realize the wrong you were while teaching your child.
Yes, actually I agree with you. It's a good way of thinking.
I think it is absolutely great that we have the same kind of thoughts in what it is that changing. But change is really important in our daily life. And we know that because if we don't change, we may have the same problems that we had a few years ago. But I would really like to know, what is your conclusion after all of this? What are the advices you could give to the teenagers that will see this, and why is it important that they follow it? Thanks.
Well, I think that the main point of this is change. Change the way of seeing the world, the way of judging, the way of react to certain experiences. Because if you want to change the world, first we need to change us, to change you.
And also you can help other people to change by showing the benefits of opening your mind to think that we're almost unbelievable to you.
But not only that, it also make remember those friendships you thought they were lost and later try to redo them. You need to change. You need to have another chance, to have another opportunities to be better.
Those were the great conclusions of Michael Aspen and Ben Harper. I think they were great. They were based on what they think and what they know that is right. You know, change is a little hard nowadays. Teenagers, this is my conclusion. You should know that change is just for better. Don't change for bad. Always follow the great examples of your professors or parents. You need to make the great decisions that will make you a great man in the future. You know, if you see this, it's because you have to change. You're not perfect, and if you change, do it for better. Well, I think that is all for today. Thank you, Ben and Michael, for being with us today and sharing this experience with us.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. It's an honor.
Hope you have a great night.
Now, we're gonna have people on the streets being interviewed of what they think chance is and what should they change in their lives.
My name is Aaron Tyler, and I'm going to ask the people in the street what do they think about changing and what can they do about the things they need to change. Hi sir, can I ask you a question?
Yes, you may.
Well, what do you think about changing and what can you do about changing?
Changing what?
Well, changing your attitude towards something or changing what you think about someone, like judging and that.
I think it's something really special. It depends on every person, and it can make you better or a worse person. It depends, I think. It depends on the people. For example, I'm changing my school, and it probably is something good for me, but probably something bad for the school, you know? Because it's changing one sudden, I don't know, it's different.
Well, thank you, sir. What do you think about change and what you can do about the things you need to change?
Well, I'm the same situation of my friend. I'm changing school. I know that it's a new opportunity. I knew that I will be better, and don't miss me, please, partners. Don't miss me, classmates, teachers. But change is good. I know change will be a better person because it's change.
Well, that was actually a really good answer. Well, in my opinion, I think change is one of the best things we can do in our world, in our society, because we need to be more open-minded towards the things, like judging the people from other country, judging just from the skin, the color of the skin. So we need to do something about it. We need to change. We need to redo the things we did, and it was wrong. So now I invite you guys to change and do something better for the other people by changing yourself, and that way you will change the world.
Guys, remember, this is the best advice for you. Change for better. Always think what you're doing and the possibilities.